Hi, welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to what will hopefully be another cozy, relaxing, hiding from the world weekend vlog, because that's basically my plan for this weekend. I'm pretty much done with work for the week, which is great. So I'm switching to book work. Today I've had physical therapy. I've had another appointment. So I've had 2 appointments today. After physical therapy, I did go and check my P.O. box, and there was a lovely envelope in there. This is from Natasha, who also has a YouTube channel on here. But yeah, she sent me a little Christmas card, and it's got the most adorable little hedgehog on it, and he's got like gold flecks in his fur. I love this. So now that I've kind of cleaned off the mantle just a tiny bit, it's not completely de-Christmased, I've put my Christmas cards back up there, so this is going to go on the mantle, and those will stay up. I'll probably leave those up for a little while. I'm now going to get to work and try to get some book work done, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later today to let you know my progress. Okay, I'm done writing. Well, I'm not done I'm done writing. My brain. I'm done writing. I'm not done outlining. I've done the editing in the book with Tamsin, and I've done the writing in the new series. I met and exceeded my word goal, which is great because every time I do that, it means my word goal will go down a little bit. With the editing, I got, let me switch back. So for the editing, I got I'm about 2/3 of the way through chapter 6, which is the 3rd chapter that I write. I write all the even numbered chapters in the book. So I've made it 2/3 of the way through my 3rd chapter. I had finished rewriting the scene that I was rewriting yesterday. Today went a little bit faster because there was less that I had to rewrite in this chapter, but I did have to tweak things because of what I changed in chapter 4. So made it through that. I think I worked on that for about an hour, a little bit more, and then I switched to the new series. And I did just under 2,300 words. I did 2,294 words in that project. I could keep going, but I'm just making myself stop because I was getting too emotional. I'm gonna have to see what test readers think. I don't know if I'm getting so emotional because I feel so personally connected to it, or if I'm just making it too emotional. I don't want to depress everyone at the beginning of the book. It starts off with kind of a loss, and so the characters are kind of going through that. It's just making me think about a lot of things in my own past. So I feel like there's going to be some people who are like, it is what it is, and then other people might get more emotional like I am. We'll see how I feel as I reread it on edit. Sometimes I cry at stuff when I'm first writing it, and then like I'm pretty hormonal right now. It's that time of the month, so like it could just be that. Whereas there's a scene in book 2 of Across the Pond, there's a scene in Brave With You where 7 out of the 8 times that I read it during all the edits, I still cried. Those were happy tears, but I still cried. So yeah, a little bit emotional. Of course, the one day I decide to wear contacts and I cry. But at 6:30, I want to make some food and eat. Turn on some lights, open up the windows. It's now 69 degrees outside, so it is cooling down. It got up to 78. Really not happy about that. But now I want to get all the windows open and start letting some of the cooler night air come in and see if I can cool the apartment down a couple degrees before I go to sleep, because I do sleep better when it's cold. So there's your writing update. There's the progress I've made so far. I'm going to try to do some more writing this weekend because it's a 3-day weekend, so I should have plenty of time to both write and relax. But also because it's just such a good distraction, and I've just been feeling really wobbly lately, both from hormones, but also from everything going on in the world. And yeah, so I'm kind of enjoying being able to just escape into these fictional worlds a little bit. So I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I'm gonna put something on TV and then go to London tonight. I'm looking forward to that. I'm enjoying outlining that so far. Like, it's taking some time, but like I've had a couple good ideas, and last night I started going down this rabbit hole of researching something that, like, I can't tell you guys now because it would be a spoiler, but I'm just like, I can't believe I'm looking this stuff up. Like, this is the joy of being a writer, because I'd have no reason in my own life to look up this sort of thing, but because of my characters, I can. There have been a few little things in the books, like in the new series, when I was writing earlier this week, I had this really fun idea for a little Easter egg. I'm excited to see what people think when they read this one. I texted a screenshot of the Scrivener page to Tamsin, and she loved it. So it's those little moments as you're writing when you get some of these, when I get some of these ideas sometimes, it's just like, oh, what if I did this? Or, oh, I could do that. What would readers think? And so I've been getting some ideas, like as I'm slowly diving back into the world of Eleanor and London and all of her friends. It's just like, oh, it's like coming home in a way. Happy with the progress I've made so far today. I'm going to try to do some outlining tonight. And yeah, I will check with you guys tomorrow. I love Saturdays. Slept in a little bit, which was nice. Longer than I was supposed to, because I was supposed to call Tamsin. So I quickly got up and pulled myself together a bit, and then FaceTimed with her while I ate breakfast, and we discussed a lot of book stuff. Anyway, I've had 2 Amazon packages arrive, so I thought we could open those together. This is a new watch band, and I brought my watch out here. I've been wanting a new one. I just am bad about actually getting them. It's a really fancy one. It comes with these different little frames that you can... Let's do the simpler one. So one of them has 2 rows of crystals. The other has 1 row. I'm going to try the one that only has 1 row. So it just snaps over like that. What was nice about this is it comes with a little tool to resize it if you need to resize it. It almost fits me without the watch in, so it will definitely fit me, and I'm definitely going to have to resize it, I think. Okay, so there we go. It's all resized. I've taken 2 links out of each side. It's definitely, so I got the rose gold band. I technically have the rose gold watch, but Apple rose gold is a little bit more of just a metallic pink. So it's not a perfect match, but I'm not that bothered about it. You can then, snap these on, and it gives it, it, looking at it this direction, kind of top down, it all kind of matches. I'm just not wild about how it looks like on the sides, but I can still access the buttons okay. It doesn't impact any of that, so I'll probably play around with like having it with the thing snapped on. It's just cheap plastic, so whereas this is actual metal. So the band feels good, and I don't know, it's sparkly, and it is a little bit more blingy, but it's not overpowering, at least not to me, but everyone's definition is a little bit different, I suppose. But yeah, I like that. I've been wanting more of a traditional like link watch band for my watch. Yay, that's fun. And then the next box, this is what I'm really curious about. Like this, so I usually use just like these kind of standard lighters for candles and stuff. And like you can use these for candles, fireplaces, barbecues, whatever. And I prefer those over matches. And so that one finally ran out. And normally I would just go to Target and buy a new lighter. But I don't like them because you either have to deal, there are refillable ones, but then you've got to deal with getting the lighter fluid and refilling them. Or if they're non-refillable, then you just throw these out, and that's never quite sat right with me. So apparently nowadays, maybe I'm the last to know about this. Maybe you guys are watching and thinking, duh, you didn't know those existed. Because I went on Amazon to search candle lighters to see if I could even get something like this shipped to me. And the first thing, like the whole first page, the main thing that popped up were these multi-purpose electric lighters. So they use an electric arc type thing. So they're flameless lighters. Like, mind blown. So it comes with the lighter, which is flexible and also nice and long, so even some of my longest candles I'd be able to get in there. It's got the power button and then the on-off switch, and then these little dots here will indicate how charged it is. There's an electric current that goes through there. You place that over the wick or over a little stick if you're like trying to light a fire or something, and it sets it on fire. Who knew? And then it comes with a little USB thing to charge it up. It's fully charged by the looks of it. Okay, so since we're dealing with fire here, let me just read the instructions really quick. Okay, so this is the on-off button, and then you press the power-looking button, it was opposite what I thought, to start the ignition. And it's an arc pulse ignition. Okay, we're still going. We have fire. That's amazing to me. It's lit. And I didn't have to light a match, and there's no lighter fluid in this. It's just been a couple very exciting Amazon purchases. It's now quite a bit later. I need to get dinner sorted and leftovers heated up. Got a little bit of the soup left from the other night. But I'm ready for dinner and maybe some knitting and some Downton Abbey. I'm at the end of season 5, about to start season 6. And season 6 is one of my favorite seasons. So, and the end of season 5 is also, I really enjoy it. So I'm getting into some of my favorite episodes of the whole series. So looking forward to that tonight. And yeah, looking forward to some soup. So I need to get the kitchen cleaned up a bit so that I can heat that up. And then I'll have dinner and get back to relaxing. It's just been such a chill day, and I am so here for that. Okay, so I finally finished that book. Didn't like it. So the book that I was reading was this one, The Missing Ones by Patricia Gibney. It's book 1 in a series, so it's the D.I. Lottie Parker series. Maybe the other books get better. Got this one from the library because I'd seen like the 5th one somewhere and it sounded good, and these probably can be read as standalone novels, but I thought, well, let me see if I can find the first one. I found the first one on the library, figured I would read the first one to see if I liked the writer's style. Long review short. It was over 500 pages. I think it could have been closer to 400. There was a lot that I felt just didn't really do much. There was a lot of jumping around to different characters, over 100 chapters, because a lot of the chapters are short. So it just kind of felt like it was very choppy. The whole time I was reading it, I did have the feeling of this would probably make a really good TV series. The overarching mystery was a good premise, and that's why I downloaded the book from the library, because the back of the book, the front cover, it says an absolutely gripping thriller with a jaw-dropping twist. Like, that sounded great. So the premise of it was really good. I just didn't feel like it delivered, and the cons of the book to me just far outweighed the things that I liked about it. So I don't give 1-star reviews lightly. It was overly complicated to the point of there were things that just felt like that doesn't make sense, or why is no one questioning this? The characters, they were unlikable to the point where it just felt like it was poor character development. It also deals with dark themes revolving around abuse, particularly child abuse. My other big problem, and I think this is the biggest reason why I gave it 1 star, is because, and I don't, like, just in case someone does want to read this, I don't want to really do any spoilers, but it's a bit problematic to me in regards to the topic of child abuse and childhood trauma. As writers, I feel like we owe it to our readers to tread just a little bit carefully when we deal with certain themes, that we're not doing it for shock value or to add drama. If you're just doing that to make it a shocking, thrilling mystery and you're not really paying, I don't know. I don't want to ramble on about it, but it didn't sit right with me, and it's not my story. It's not something I've experienced, but just from the documentaries I've watched and the stories that I have heard, if I were someone who had a connection to any of these kind of traumatic events, I think I'd like the book even less. So yeah, it just left me with a not very good feeling. I'm switching to a romance novel next, because I can handle quite a bit in terms of, darkness and drama and stuff like that, but there was no payoff. It was a lot of darkness, a lot of horribleness, and I wasn't expecting a happy ending, because you don't get that with this genre, but I was expecting to feel some kind of resolution, and instead I just left with a kind of gross feeling. So yeah. The other book I read this one last weekend, but I didn't get to mention it, I don't think, and it's The Girl from Widow Hills by Megan Miranda. This was a much faster read. It did suck me in. It's definitely more of a mystery than a suspense thriller. I didn't feel like there was that much suspense or that much thrill, but the mystery was pretty good. So if you're looking for a good mystery, I would recommend that one. I think I gave that one 3 or 4 stars. It wasn't perfect, but it was entertaining enough, and I did overall enjoy it. So I'm gonna find something else to read now. I think I've got The Irish Cottage by Julia. I think I'm going to give that one a try. It's like the most recent thing that would be added to my TBR list, but you know what? We'll give it a try. This is The Irish Cottage, Finding Elizabeth. I think it's part of a series, and that's what it looks like. So give that a try. It had really good reviews on Amazon. I need to eat. It's late. It's already... yeah. It's already after 1 o'clock and I haven't eaten breakfast. I did get up late. I slept until, I think it was like 10:30 when I finally got up out of bed. So I've been having a very slow morning and a very late start. I need to make some breakfast. I'm going to FaceTime with a friend in a little bit. I told her I'd be ready between 1:30 and 2, so I think I'm just going to go eat really quick and then call her.
Don't listen to what everyone else says. Take your time. You're not their mess. Yeah, you might not be at your best, but it's fine. I don't mind telling truths when you need to hear them, and be kind when that's what you...
Okay. It is time to end this vlog. Goodness knows how out of control the footage on this weekend vlog has gotten. It's 6:45, so I need to go make some dinner. Just going to be watching TV tonight. Definitely escape to Downton Abbey. I've got, I think I mentioned this earlier, I've got like 3 episodes left of the 6th season, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to watch the film. The Irish Cottage book novel has been good so far. I'm less than 10% in, but I'm already really liking it. It's already like the vibe that I need right now. I had a great chat with my friend. We talked for over 3 hours, as I knew we would, but it was really good and really needed, I think, for both of us. Let me know how your week is going. This video is going to go up on Wednesday. How are you doing? Are you okay? Let's just do a little midweek check-in on how we are. I hope this has provided some midweek cozy, warm, fuzzy feelings for you. I've had a really good weekend. I'm not ready for the week to start, but I've had a good weekend, and that's what I'm focusing on. And tomorrow is still a holiday, so the weekend kind of continues tomorrow for me, which I'm happy about. But yeah, how are you doing? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this vlog, do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. All of that fun stuff. I'd really appreciate that. I'm going to go get on with the rest of my evening, and I will see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye.
Broadway and chill out on Sundays. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm on your side through the worst days. I just have to say I miss my best friend, seeing her smile. Still, I don't mind telling truth.